If you are tuning into this video, you probably have already used or heard of Surf Prep's foam backed abrasives. These are amazing to go straight on the back of your sander and to prep profiles and any contour that needs to be sanded and prepped for stain or paint. So I wanted to talk to you guys about a new product we have. We have an interface pad variety pack now. A lot of people who purchase the sanding system kit know that the sander and all the foam abrasives come with a little pad saver, and it comes with an interface pad too. However, we've got a lot more interface pads than what you only get in the sanding system kit. So I'm going to open this on up and show you what comes in it. So the first thing you'll find is, dang, there is a brand new backup pad. Well, my sander already comes with a red backup pad. Why would I need another one? Well, this backup pad right here, this is our original short hooked backup pad. Now, if you take a look at this, I put this right on the backup pad, this foam abrasive with this red flocking, and look how easy it is to interchange. I have the 1/2 inch on, I could rip it off, put the 5 mil on right away, and it comes right off. Now, if I was to put it on this J hook backup pad that comes in my new variety pack, check it out. So it goes right on the backup pad, and it's way harder to take off. So if you are doing moldings or a profile and then going to flats, you want the ability to switch really fast. This will sometimes even rip the flocking off of the back of the foam pad. So check it out. I'm going to change out the backup pad really quick. I have my 2.5 millimeter Allen wrench. It's really easy, really simple. Make sure you push in pretty hard so that you don't strip. And then also it's a good idea to turn off your sander, have it in the off mode, just because you don't want to hit it and start sanding something that doesn't need to be sanded. So we take off 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Of these little screws. And just so you know, Surf Prep has all of these screws available on our website if you ever lose one or one gets stripped. So I'm taking off this regular hook and loop backup pad, and now I'm replacing it with my J hook. There's a lot, the hooks are a lot longer. I don't know if you could kind of see how long the hooks are. So right now I'm just going to line up these little holes and get this hooked up really quick. And again, I'm pushing pretty hard just because I don't want to strip these screws. It happens every now and again. 1, 2, 3. And let me get this 4th one right on in there. All right, now I've got my J-hook backup pad. So one thing to keep in mind is if we are not using the foam, if I'm using paper, if I'm using screen, if I'm using film, we always want something in between the red backup pad and the abrasive on my tool. The reason being, if I'm going to put this directly on my tool, when I sand, and the longer you sand, it's going to create heat. And the heat is going to go through the abrasive and melt these little hooks that are on your sander. To replace the backup pad is more expensive than replacing this little tiny pad saver. Put the pad saver on, put your abrasive on, and bam, when the heat builds up, it's going to melt these little guys and not the backup pad. All right, now we're going to get into the different interface pads and why it's important to have a variety for different applications. So I'm taking off the pad saver because I'm getting into moldings. Something to keep in mind with moldings is the 1/2 inch is awesome. Look how flexible that is. It is able to get into almost any contour and it's awesome. However, when I am pressing down, this abrasive grain is pushing into the foam. So whatever I'm sanding, this is not really scratching deep. For example, if I were to put, let's put the screen on the regular interface pad. If I put the screen on the interface pad, we are still getting that angle and the molding, and we're able to sand radiuses, but this grain is standing true because it is not on a foam backing like this. It's on the screen, plasticky backing on an interface pad. So that's something to keep in mind. We also have different thicknesses. The medium dense comes in the variety pack. It's a little bit denser than the standard one. So a lot of people are really liking it. We have the 15 millimeter, which is really dense. And then we have the 7 millimeter. So I wanted to show you guys something cool. I'm going to just show you with the, let's do the standard interface pad. If I put it right on, and then let's say I'm using my paper, putting this on, and now this J-hook backup pad is really holding on to the interface pad. If I had the regular backup pad on right now, it wouldn't be holding too crazy tight. So I'm not going to turn it on or anything, but you could check it out how the interface pad still lets you get into these different areas, and it moves to the different moldings. If I brought a big old chair, let me grab it, and it's got some spindles. So these are pretty tight and close together, as you can see. The sander is not going to fit inside of there. So something really cool, one of my favorite interface pads that comes in the variety pack, which you can buy individually if you need. If I put it straight on the backup pad, I'm still not getting inside the chair back, the spindles. But I can literally offset it, and with this J-hook backup pad, we're on. We're in for the ride. This thing ain't moving. So let me put another abrasive on. I'm taking this off the pad saver. Put it right on the 7 mil interface pad. And check it out. We are getting down deep into the inside these spindles. Check it out. And it's not going to fall off because of the J-hook backup pad. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. A reason we would be using film, paper, or screen on this chair instead of a foam abrasive. Let's say that you are going to be staining this. A foam abrasive is not going to strip it. Sometimes it can strip it, but it's going to strip faster with film or an abrasive that does not have foam on the back. So if we still want this round molding ability, flexibility, that's where you just want to get your interface pad, put it on the sander, and get to work. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. I hope this video was helpful, and I'm looking forward to seeing how you guys use your interface pads. Bye.